Shalom. Welcome back to Ben Noach Academy, Thoughts on Life. Please remember to hit the like button, to subscribe, and most importantly, to share this insight and inspiration with friends and family. So I recently received a question in one of the comments on a class that we gave, and the writer asks the following. Actually, this is from a dedicated viewer. Rabbi, I have a question, if you would. Does being a Ben Noach require you to believe in God? I have an atheist friend who is very noble and righteous in all her dealings, but she just doesn't believe in God. She's a humanist. Will she go to Gan Eden too? Now, the thing is, there's so much to say about this question. I'll try to keep it brief and simple. And whatever I say is just a matter of just to give perspective. I don't think there's just one answer, one-liner that can answer this question. First, I'll start off by saying, yes, absolutely. To be a Ben Noach, a true practicing Ben Noach, one needs to believe in God. In fact, that's one of the 7 universal laws, to believe in God. However, you say she's a very good person. She's a humanist, as you describe her, but she doesn't believe in God. So first I will say this. The God that she doesn't believe in, I also don't believe in. And I think you also don't believe in. In other words, she does believe in God. She tells herself she doesn't believe in God, but she does believe in God. Okay? Especially if she is a good person. The fact that she's good means at some subliminal level, she believes in a higher being. She believes in a God that created all of us, that made all of us, and therefore we are all united and we're all, so to speak, obligated to each other, and we need to be concerned about each other. Otherwise, she wouldn't be a humanist. If you told me she's a very, very bad person, which obviously she's not, she wouldn't be a friend, a terrible, terrible person, somebody who has no morals, no ethics, then I can say maybe she doesn't believe in God, but she does believe in God. And on some level, every single human being believes in God. There's no way you can't. There's no way you don't. However, she formally says she doesn't believe in God. And that's because, and this will explain the commandment of, which is the first of the 7 commandments of the Noahide laws, which is to believe in God. Now I ask you a question. What kind of commandment is that? If I don't believe in God, then I don't believe in his commandments. How can you command me? How can you, so to speak, tell me to believe in God? If I believe in God, then I listen to what he has to say. The answer is that commandment does not mean to have a basic belief in God. That commandment means to work on your belief, to enhance your belief. That belief should not be superficial. Remember, and I'm quoting now from the Talmud, and this expression and this example is used quite often in the Hasidic teachings in describing and explaining the importance of studying about God, the importance of exploring and understanding deeper. Because the Talmud says, quote, a thief, as he is about to break in, to break and enter, and to steal, he calls out to God. He prays to God for success. Now I ask you, what does that mean? What is he praying about, and who's he praying to? Well, he's praying about to steal, that he should be successful in his committal of a crime. Who is he praying to? To God. Does he believe in God? Well, obviously he does, because he's praying to God. Who's he talking to? Himself? He's talking to the air? No, he's talking to God. But he really doesn't believe on a deeper level. It's very superficial. Why? Because if he really did believe in God, he wouldn't be stealing. He wouldn't be going against God's will. He would believe that God can provide for him his needs and his wants through honest and decent means. The point is that belief alone, superficial belief, is not enough. One needs to study about God. And when one has doubts, one doesn't just come to the conclusion, oh, there's no God, I don't believe in God. Rather, one takes the time, makes the effort to endeavor to learn more, to understand better. So what I would say to your friend, and she sounds like a very good person, somebody who cares about others, somebody who is concerned with others' well-being, that tells you that she's got godliness in her, or a sense of we all are connected. Otherwise, if there's no God, then what's our connection? Just because you walk on 2 feet and I walk on 2 feet doesn't connect us. Kangaroos also walk on 2 feet. You understand? But they're not humans. My point is, there's something godly about her. All she needs to do is explore it. To come to the conclusion there's no God because I didn't yet hear any proof doesn't mean that there's no God. Something I don't know about doesn't exist in my mind. But the more I explore it, the more I try to understand it, the more it becomes prevalent in my mind. Then I can make and draw conclusions. So in short, everybody believes in God on some level, especially even those, or maybe even especially those who say they don't believe in God, especially those who outright proclaim themselves as atheists. They're fighting against something. Well, what are you fighting against if it doesn't exist? We all believe in God. Just we need to all, even those of us who profess to believe in God, we need to work on strengthening our belief, that it don't remain superficial and totally abstract, disconnected from our reality, our day-to-day activities.